Welcome to the Environmental Health Learn to Earn program, a transformative initiative by Actuate Biomedicine. This program is designed to tackle the pressing environmental challenges faced by communities, especially in Kenya. Our 8-week program combines 2 physical classes and 6 online classes, offered every 2 months. We educate and empower participants by incentivizing their active involvement with Actuate tokens. Our diverse group includes university students and global environmental health community members, creating a dynamic and inclusive learning environment. Communities worldwide face severe issues such as pollution, inadequate access to clean water, and a lack of environmental awareness. These problems lead to pollution from industrial emissions and improper waste disposal, lack of safe drinking water, causing waterborne diseases like cholera and dysentery, unsustainable practices and habitat destruction due to insufficient environmental consciousness. Our program aims to address these issues through 4 main goals: educating participants on the importance of environmental health, building a cohesive global community of environmental activists, promoting sustainable practices at individual, family, and community levels, facilitating practical engagement through activities like tree planting. For individuals, particularly mothers and fathers, environmental health is crucial. It ensures clean air, safe water, and healthy living conditions, essential for maternal health and child development. Families benefit from cleaner surroundings that reduce disease incidence and promote healthier living conditions. A healthy environment supports better pregnancy outcomes and child development. Communities experience improved quality of life and reduced healthcare costs through sustainable practices. Engaging in environmental health fosters collective responsibility and sustainable living. At a national level, a healthy environment supports economic growth by minimizing healthcare expenses and increasing productivity. Eco-health practices strengthen national resilience, ensuring food security and biodiversity preservation. The Environmental Health Learn to Earn program by Actuate Biomedicine is more than just education. It's a movement. By promoting sustainable practices and a comprehensive understanding of environmental issues, we create a ripple effect of positive change, leading to healthier individuals, families, communities, and nations. Join us in fostering a sustainable future. Together, we can make a difference. Welcome to the Environmental Health Learn to Earn program, a transformative initiative by Actuate Biomedicine. This program is designed to tackle the pressing environmental challenges faced by communities, especially in Kenya. Our 8-week program combines 2 physical classes and 6 online classes, offered every 2 months. We educate and empower participants by incentivizing their active involvement with Actuate tokens. Our diverse group includes university students and global environmental health community members, creating a dynamic and inclusive learning environment. Communities worldwide face severe issues such as pollution, inadequate access to clean water, and a lack of environmental awareness. These problems lead to pollution from industrial emissions and improper waste disposal, lack of safe drinking water, causing waterborne diseases like cholera and dysentery, unsustainable practices and habitat destruction due to insufficient environmental consciousness. Our program aims to address these issues through 4 main goals: educating participants on the importance of environmental health, building a cohesive global community of environmental activists, promoting sustainable practices at individual, family, and community levels, facilitating practical engagement through activities like tree planting. For individuals, particularly mothers and fathers, environmental health is crucial. It ensures clean air, safe water, and healthy living conditions, essential for maternal health and child development. Families benefit from cleaner surroundings that reduce disease incidence and promote healthier living conditions. A healthy environment supports better pregnancy outcomes and child development. Communities experience improved quality of life and reduced healthcare costs through sustainable practices. Engaging in environmental health fosters collective responsibility and sustainable living. At a national level, a healthy environment supports economic growth by minimizing healthcare expenses and increasing productivity. Eco-health practices strengthen national resilience, ensuring food security and biodiversity preservation. The Environmental Health Learn to Earn program by Actuate Biomedicine is more than just education. It's a movement. By promoting sustainable practices and a comprehensive understanding of environmental issues, we create a ripple effect of positive change, leading to healthier individuals, families, communities, and nations. Join us in fostering a sustainable future. Together, we can make a difference. Welcome to the Environmental Health Learn to Earn program, a transformative initiative by Actuate Biomedicine. This program is designed to tackle the pressing environmental challenges faced by communities, especially in Kenya. Our 8-week program combines 2 physical classes and 6 online classes, offered every 2 months. We educate and empower participants by incentivizing their active involvement with Actuate tokens. Our diverse group includes university students and global environmental health community members, creating a dynamic and inclusive learning environment. Communities worldwide face severe issues such as pollution, inadequate access to clean water, and a lack of environmental awareness. These problems lead to pollution from industrial emissions and improper waste disposal, lack of safe drinking water, causing waterborne diseases like cholera and dysentery, unsustainable practices and habitat destruction due to insufficient environmental consciousness. Our program aims to address these issues through 4 main goals: educating participants on the importance of environmental health, building a cohesive global community of environmental activists.
All right, let's get started. Video did not connect out.
1:01 p.m. 3 notifications. WhatsApp. Now. Backup. Actuate Nation. Meeting has begun. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Becca.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry for my. Hello. Sorry, I'm kind of held up, so I wasn't able to speak where I was. So let us begin. I would like to welcome everybody to our third cohort, first session of our third cohort class, where we shall now be cycling back to the Actuate token and how its role in environmental projects. So we shall be having a presentation by Ronald Anthony, where he'll be taking us through an introduction to Actuate token and its role in environmental projects, followed by insights and comments by our CEO, Dr. Macharia, and followed by an open session where you're allowed to ask any questions you deemed you didn't understand or you didn't fit. It's an open interaction. And later we'll be having summit announcements by Augustine, as we are having an upcoming Summit in December, and you'll be hearing more from Augustine about that. And we shall then be concluding with our attendance form, as this is a Learn to Earn program, in which every class you attend, you earn a token. And a token is our cryptocurrency, which is the Actuate token, so which we are going to unpack now. So without further delay, I would like to welcome Anthony to take us through our topic for today. Welcome, Anthony.
Thank you, Becca. I'm Ronald, and I welcome. Introduction to the Actuate token and environmental projects. The Actuate token is a pioneering digital asset designed to drive environmental sustainability, particularly through initiatives focused on water management and ecosystem conservation. By integrating blockchain technology, the Actuate token offers a transparent and efficient mechanism for funding and incentivizing projects that have a tangible positive impact on the environment. In addition to its primary function as a means of transaction, the Actuate token ecosystem includes liquid tokens for immediate use and soul-bound tokens that present achievements and commitments within the community. These tokens are central to the Actuate platform mission to support radioactive public good funding, ensuring that projects with proven success in environmental conservation are rewarded and sustained. 1. Overview of Actuate token. The purpose of the Actuate token is a digital asset designed to support environmental projects and initiatives, especially those focused on sustainable water management. Types of tokens. That's the liquid token used for immediate transactions, incentives, and funding. Soul-bound tokens, the SBTs, non-transferable tokens representing achievements, certifications, or commitments within the Actuate ecosystems. The token utility, funding for radioactive public goods, rewarding past work on environmental conservation. Encouraging community participation by offering incentives for actions that align with environmental sustainability. Facilitating transactions within the Actuate ecosystem allows seamless collaboration between different stakeholders. 2. The environmental projects supported by the Actuate. Water management initiatives. Projects aim at improving water access, quality, and conservation, especially in arid and semi-arid regions. Integration of blockchain technology to ensure transparency and efficiency in water resource management. The impact of ecosystems. Projects focusing on preserving natural habitats, restoring ecosystems, and mitigating environmental degradation. Initiatives that promote biodiversity and protect endangered species through sustainable water management. Community involvement. Engaging local communities in environmental conservation efforts by providing education, resources, and incentives through Actuate tokens. Promoting sustainable practices at the grassroots levels, ensuring long-term environmental impact. The third is the retroactive public goods funding. The retroactive public goods funding concept funding projects based on their proven impact and effectiveness rather than upfront promises. Implementation with Actuate tokens. Environmental projects that demonstrate significant positive outcomes can receive retroactive funding. The use of blockchain ensures that the process is transparent, fair, and decentralized, allowing a wide range of stakeholders to participate. Example of which is the project that have successfully restored a damaged ecosystem or improved water quality in a region may receive retroactive funding. Innovative solutions that have led to significant environmental benefits, such as reducing carbon emissions or increasing water efficiency, are also eligible. The 4, future of environmental projects with Actuate. Scalability. The Actuate ecosystem is designed to support a wide range of environmental projects for small community initiatives to large-scale conservation efforts. The innovation, the leveraging blockchain and decentralized finance, the DeFi, Actuate enables the development of initiative solutions to environmental challenges. The sustainability, Actuate's focus on long-term impact ensures that supported projects contribute to lasting environmental benefits aligned with global sustainability goals. In conclusion, the Actuate token represents a groundbreaking approach to supporting environmental projects, offering a blend of innovative technology and community-driven incentives. By leveraging blockchain, the Actuate ecosystem ensures transparency, efficiency, and accountability in funding and managing environmental initiatives, particularly those focused on sustainable water management. The introduction of liquid token and soul-bound tokens, the SBTs, provide a versatile framework for both immediate and long-term engagement in environmental conservation. Through retroactive public goods funding, Actuate rewards projects with proven impact, encouraging ongoing efforts to preserve and restore our natural ecosystems. This approach not only supports current environmental challenges, but also fosters a culture of innovation and sustainability for the future. As we look ahead, the potential of the Actuate token to scale, innovate, and sustain environmental efforts is immense. By empowering communities and incentivizing meaningful action, Actuate is poised to play a crucial role in driving the global movement towards a more sustainable and environmental conscious world. Thank you, and that's the end of my representation.
Was very insightful. Thank you for making us go through the Actuate token. For the new members who may not have been able to understand properly what the Actuate token is and what it can be used for. So now I would like to invite Dr. Macharia for some insights on the topic. Welcome, Dr. Macharia.
Thank you so much, Becca. Let me see. Am I on? Can you confirm? You can hear me,
Yes,
Becca?
you're audible.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Ronald Anthony, for taking us back to the basics of the Actuate token. By the way, for all those who do not know, Actuate token is the reason we are here. It's the reason we are here. We would not be here if it was not for the Actuate token. So that is something we want to hold sacred. That is how Actuate token is important. And we have said before, and we have published this in our textbook, that's Healthcare on Blockchain. And I say all of you guys need to go and buy that book so that you can read it, so you can follow along what's going on. So we have said the Actuate is the stickiness factor, or the factor that sticks us together, or it's the glue that holds us together. If you can say that in another way of explaining Actuate token, is Actuate token is a primary substance, the substance for holding all of us together. Because Actuate token holds everything else, then it holds us together. So you could say Actuate token is this primary substrate for our unity. The primary substrate for our unity. What makes the token so powerful? So what I want you to understand, the power of the token or the blockchain. We have discussed this many times over. For those who are new, these tokens are very powerful because they are founded on very, very new mathematics. Mathematics is not really new, it's the mathematics of the age, the mathematics of the information age. That's the mathematics of the second law of thermodynamics. It's the mathematics of entropy, mathematics of this equilibrium, mathematics of decentralization. Because the old math, the old economics, the tradition of finance is based on the mathematics of equilibrium. Economists are always trying to balance between the inputs and the outputs. Yeah. And they're always looking for that perfect balance. Turns out there is no perfect balance in diversity. So the actual token is built on mathematics that allows diversity. And what is the most fundamental, what's the most fundamental quality of the environment? It's the diversity of the environment itself. It's called biodiversity. The environment is so diverse, there's not even two leaves of the same tree, not even two leaves that look like this, one another. Even two leaves of the same tree do not look like one another. Even two trees of the same species do not look like one another. Even two fingers, your own fingers, two thumbs don't look like one another. Let's even talk about something more specific, like the fingerprints. Even if your two fingerprints do not look like one another. The old economy is not able to comprehend that, cannot comprehend that, because the old economy is built on mathematics of equilibrium. Now, this diversity is mathematics of randomness. And that's what makes Actuate token very, very powerful. So with you, for those people who have received Actuate token, you're holding something sacred. So when you're holding something sacred, the next thing you want to do is not to ramp it into old economy, but to hold it dear to yourself. That's why now this series, we're starting on the Actuate token. We see how can we take such a sacred technology, powerful technology, to help us activate the sacred environment, technology, diversity, biodiversity in the environment. Okay? Because this type of technology called Actuate, it completely corresponds with the randomness of the environment itself. The environment is random. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. No, nobody knows, even the weather people. They are surprised by their weather predictions, the weather update reports. Nothing is predictable. So you cannot use those old economic models of prediction of, to tell you what is likely to happen tomorrow. So Actuate token becomes that powerful technology for that. And then it is in its power, the power of the technology, its simplicity and accessibility. It is so simple, you can have it in your wallet. Anybody, anywhere in this world, so long as you have a cell phone. So all you need is a cell phone to have a wallet. And for those people, if you do not have a wallet, that's a wallet that can give you access to the Actuate token itself, which is on the blockchain. Now is a time for you to find out where do you get those wallets. Write a message here. I'm even contact Baker on in WhatsApp. Make sure you have a wallet, because you cannot receive the token if you do not have the wallet. Now you see, in the old economy, when people were going into environmental conservation movements, it was very, very hard to incentivize people to participate in conserving the environment, whether it's looking for water, whether it's planting trees, whether it's reduce the carbon footprint. Because human beings, being human, you could say that their primary attitude is to destroy the environment. Humans, if you leave them in an environment, they tend to destroy it. They produce chaos, they are chaotic, they produce environmental pollution. And then they have a lot of incentive to pollute the environment, to destroy the environment, but they have no incentive to conserve or preserve the environment. It was not possible even to understand how you can incentivize people to conserve the environment. For example, something as simple as planting a tree. Who pays you to plant a tree? Who pays you? Because the tree itself is not going to pay you. The tree takes you several years to grow. And even if it's a fruit tree, even if you plant, say, an orange tree today, orange tree is not going to produce fruits for another 3 or 4 years. And human beings, they are tuned to this thing called microwave economy. We want instant. We want instant rewards. You want to plant a tree today and start harvesting oranges in the evening. Can you believe that? Just like the way you would go to the supermarket, you buy bread and you go home and eat it. Now, it turns out nature is not like that. Nature requires time. For example, or the environment requires time. If you plant a tree, you have to be patient for that tree to grow and grow and grow and grow. And then you can start earning rewards from the tree. But that thing of waiting between the planting of trees and for waiting for the tree to mature, it's what's called patience. It requires patience. Now people are not patient. And there's no incentive in the traditional economy. There was no incentive for patience. Okay. So you understand there's no incentive. Nobody pays you for your patience. And yet patience pays. Patience is the only thing that pays, because if you can wait for those trees to produce oranges, you shall have oranges. But you cannot have oranges if you cannot wait. But how do you get oranges if you can't wait? Now, why are people not able to wait? It's because what's immediate seems to be immediate. Like what you have, you're hungry right now, you're not hungry 5 years to come. So if you want to eat oranges, you need them now. So the incentive is absent for patience in the tradition of finance. And this is what the tokens do. They give you incentive for patience. Rather than waiting for the tree to grow and bear fruits, you can now receive tokens for planting trees. See? You plant trees, you receive tokens. So if every tree you planted, you received a token, all the trees you planted, how many tokens would you be having? That means you earn ahead. You start reaping investments from planting the tree before even the tree decides to give you fruits. See? And that is the blockchain. That has only been possible in the blockchain. In the traditional economy, that was not possible. And you have seen, even for thinking about reducing the carbon footprint, giving people incentive to create carbon sink. That means by planting trees that are going to suck out all that carbon dioxide from the air, we had to go through very tedious process for the carbon credit. For those of you who are familiar with carbon credit, it's like you plant a tree and every year you have to keep measuring the girth of that tree with a tape measure to find the diameter, to find whether it's increasing. And from there, you can be calculating how much carbon has that tree been drinking from the air. It's carbon sink. You can see it's so tedious. So that tedium of measuring the carbon girth or the girth of the trees, the circumference of trees, that tedium gets taken out, removed by the tokens. Because instead of going to measure trees every year, you just plant trees and you receive tokens because of planting those trees. And so you see the trees, the tokens represent the trees that are planted, and the tokens themselves would also go and maybe represent the fruits that will be harvested from those trees. Let's say the fruits of the trees, even if the trees are for timber, for lumber, timber and stuff like that, for building houses, you can say those are fruits of tree planting. But eventually, those trees are going to be sucking out carbon dioxide. So this is carbon credit system on another level. So you can see it's now possible to build incentive for patience, getting people earning for their patience. Before, it was never ever possible to earn anything for your patience. So you just have to wait and wait and wait and wait. And in this day's economy, the economy of today, which is all microwave economy, people want something instant. and people having this penchant for polluting and destroying the environment gets destroyed. So I believe that, let me say, I'm persuaded. We all understand Actuate tokens very well, and then you can see the level of pollution in the world is going to decrease dramatically. And of course, more trees are going to be planted because people are going to plant more trees, because the tree gives you access to the blockchain. And then that way, when you get access to the blockchain, you become liquid. Those are liquid tokens. And what else? So then you can see that being the primary thing. Then trees become available, and then we can actually finance other projects as water is what Anthony has told us. The idea is, as we usually say in the water faucet, we don't have scarcity of water. We just have a scarcity of imagination or what to do with water that's available. Water is available whether it's above ground, from heavens, in the clouds, it comes down as rain. And we all let that water disappear because it rains on the roofs, and then it goes down the river all the way to the Indian Ocean. As if the ocean ever complained of not having enough water. Then we just allow water to go to the ocean. So that means there's so much water, but when it is there, we don't harvest it. Water need to be harvested like fruits. The way you harvest your fruits, you can harvest water and store it nicely so that you can use it for the sunny day, for the dry season. But we do not do that. So then to complain that we have scarcity of water is to say what? Is it that there's scarcity of water, or we just refuse to work? I think it's not a scarcity of water, it's an abundance of laziness. It's the opposite side. But you see, it's not laziness, it's absence of incentive. Like, who incentivizes you to harvest water? It wasn't possible because there was no incentive. Now you see, the tokens themselves now becomes a substrate for incentivizing even water harvesting. That everybody who harvests water will be receiving rewards for harvesting water. See, rewards in tokens. That means that if you put a nice roof that has got gutters, and those gutters are leading water to a tank, rainwater to a tank, not one tank, 10 tanks for your roof, then you receive Actuate tokens because of harvesting water. See, that's where water solution begins, as water harvesting. And of course, we want to create a model where when you build a water harvesting system in your own house, because everybody lives in a house, put a nice roof with gutters, then those gutters are leading water to tanks. Put a series of tanks, like a necklace of tanks surrounding your house. Every corner has got about 2 tanks. And because a house has got 4 corners, some houses have got 6 corners because they are L-shaped. Yeah, some houses have got 6 corners. That means 12 tanks, 2 tanks for every corner, 8 to 12 tanks for your household. That is enough water to take you through the dry season, by the way, without asking anybody else for water. All right, whether you live in a city or you live in a village, same thing. So it means that if you do that, you receive tokens, and we're going to create an incentive program. That's why in this summit in December, we're inviting water companies to come and lead a workshop so we can now see how we work together to incentivize people with Actuate tokens for doing what? For implementing water harvesting mechanism. That's a very large word, which means just put a roof with gutters and 10 tanks surrounding the house. So water companies, people who are selling roofs, roofing materials, people who are selling gutter systems, people who are selling tanks for receiving water, we want them in that meeting in December, and then should come in large numbers, because that's when we teach people to stop saying we have scarcity of water, to recognize that there's sufficient water in in the world. Is only the only thing missing is the incentive to harvest that water. The token is the incentive for water harvesting. See, and so that's about water. The other ways you harvest water, and we want to incentivize that. For example, it's quite easy to build water plants because a lot of water that comes from the rain runs off the ground and then runs all the way to the ocean. So we need to create a water harvesting system. That means building a water pan at home. A water pan is just like a small dam for your household for feeding your cows and sheep and goats and your chicken, and even you can throw in there some omega, some fish. So you can be providing your children certain protein, fish protein, which is very good. So you can make water available. That's not an expensive project. It's actually not expensive, but even if it's not expensive, people do not have any incentive to even think about that, because I think we need an incentive to think. That incentive to think is what you call actuate, to get actuated, to actuate your thought process to create a water pan so that you can harvest water for your own livestock, your cows, your chicken, your goats. So it's not that water is lacking, it's that water rains, comes, and then we just let it go. And then we come a few months later say, oh, the sun is so hot, there's no water. Then the cows start dying of extreme heat. And of course, there's no napier grass. But water pans, not complicated. More sophisticated technologies like boreholes, those are for people with deep pockets. It's going to be possible to incentivize that type of work as well. So what we are talking about is using the Actuate token to incentivize good behavior. We use the Actuate token to incentivize good behavior from planting trees, from water harvesting on the roofs, from water harvesting with water pans, and that type of thing. We have never ever seen anything in the old economy that was making that possible. So the only way you can actuate such behaviors is in the blockchain tokens called Actuate. Now, you can see this Actuate token is going to be having a very huge need, a very huge demand, because when you incentivize people, they receive tokens, then they can use those tokens for transaction, exchanging value of the produce that they get from those things that they plant. For example, if you plant orange trees, you plant bananas, you plant mango trees, they produce mangoes, oranges, or bananas, and then you're going to be selling them. Now, if somebody needs to have money to pay for your products when you're selling them, and that money is called Actuate token itself. So Actuate is not just for incentivizing patience or investing in the patience of people to do things, but it's also a means of transfer of value that you can get paid by somebody who is holding Actuate token. You can receive tokens, you get paid, and when you get paid, that becomes very, very beautiful. So I think this thing is all going to come to head, and is going to come on show, let's say, by the time of the summit. So by the time we're coming to the summit, you want to be very, very prepared and aware of all these things, because there are going to be a lot of people asking, and this Actuate, what is it about? Now, you, because you've been following through, tracking, you want to be the one explaining to people these things. How do you best explain these things to people? By creating a poster. Make a poster, an award-winning poster. So we are saying in the poster itself that you're going to present at the summit is about how we use Actuate tokens or decentralized finance to improve the environment. So you can see, because you already had these things before everybody else, you have got insider knowledge. So that means because you have insider knowledge, you can now compete. You can compete in a much better way than people who have never heard of what we have talked about, or what you keep talking about today. So this session, this cycle, we shall be diving deeper and deeper into the actual token. So still have heard we have the liquid token itself, which is the one that you receive here for the Learn to Earn program. Learn to Earn program is also another incentive program. You receive an actual token as an incentive for participation. Yes. So then we shall have another token called the Soulbound token. That token, which is coming early next year, is an identity token that you can use to vote for projects when it comes to retroactive public good funding and quadratic funding, which we dealt with in the last cycle. Okay, so back to you, Becca. So Becca disappeared. Hello, Becca. We can't hear you. Hey, Frida, is Becca in it? Is Becca online?
I think she might have dropped off, and maybe just to sum up what Daktari has said, first of all, I want to thank our topic presenter today, Ronald. Thank you for that wonderful presentation on the Actuate token. And secondly, I want to say that I have shared the link to our website where you can be able to learn more about the Actuate token. And in case you have any questions, you can always use the chat box or write to us a message to the WhatsApp through the Actuate Nation. And that way we can be able to keep in touch and answer your questions. Lastly, I want to thank everyone for coming to the meeting and making it a success and tuning in every time. And we really appreciate that. And because this is a Learn to Earn program, we teach you and we reward you. And that means I'll be sharing the attendance form in the chat box so that you can fill it and earn your Actuate tokens at the end of the month. Thank you very much, Daktari, for making time to the meeting and giving us your insights about the Actuate token. And I think that is all. There are no comments or questions in the chat box, so we shall adjourn the meeting.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Doc.
Oh yeah, Becca said that we're going to get update about the summit. Oh, is or maybe what? Let me see.
Updates about the summit. Diana or Augustine can give us that, and maybe if they are not, Augustine, you can make the presentation.
Hi everyone. Hello. Can you hear me, Barbara?
Yeah, yes, go on.
Okay. Hello everyone. How are you doing? And I hope we are all doing well and safe. Again, my name is Augustine for those who are new today, and I'm the coordinator of STEM Faucet, Actuate STEM Faucet, and also the summit, the Actuate Pre-Boston Nairobi Summit. For those who are new, I just want to say that we are having an upcoming conference or a summit this coming December from 3rd to 6th December. And it's the Actuate Pre-Boston Nairobi Summit. And the theme for this year is using artificial intelligence and blockchain technology to improve health and human development. And this summit is having one objective: to gather all stakeholders, those in technology sector, both Web 2, Web 3, artificial intelligence, Web 3, blockchain technology, healthcare, those in healthcare sector, those in government, businesses sector, and also human development sectors to come together and have a conversation. This summit is aiming to facilitate ideas sharing and collaboration within this between these stakeholders to ensure that we create a more equitable and brighter future using these emerging technologies. And as we all know, we are currently inviting sponsors and exhibitors. This is the phase we are at right now. Some few months ago, we embarked on a journey to invite speakers, and at least right now, we have over 100 speakers, both medics and also the technology experts. So yeah, currently we're inviting exhibitors, those who want to showcase their products, those who want to showcase their services, and also now those who want to partner with us and leave a legacy by making our summit more successful by sponsoring. Also, apart from those three categories, that is speakers, exhibitors, and sponsors, we have attendees. And attendees, they are coming. We have some registration fees, not a lot of money, just $150. And when you visit our website, you will get all the guidance and all the content and all the details about attendees, and also speakers, and also exhibitors. And by the way, exhibition booth is going at $1,000. You also get that information in the website, and I think Barbara shared the website link. You will see the summit, the Nairobi summit site. Just click and learn more. And also, we are inviting, there is a space for poster presentation, and this is going for you all here who will join us today. We are prioritizing this opportunity for students, those with research projects, those with some cool innovations, innovative ideas on how these three technologies combine, that is artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and decentralized finance mechanisms on blockchain, can improve health and human development. So we have poster presentation, and when you visit our website, you'll be able to get the details on the registration. And now, also there will be workshops, various workshops revolving around health and human development, like water, like women health, mental health, and all those. So we have, there will be workshops, and yeah, so you can take part. So you see, it will be a very big event, because several workshops will be running at the same time in various locations within the venue, that is Kenyatta University amphitheater, that is. So we'll have workshops, disease-centric workshops, medics performing, oncology, gynecologist, all those guys, and also even the tech team, the ICT, and all those. So that is it. And now I would love to emphasize about a sponsorship, that currently we are inviting sponsors, as I said, and we are involving every member of Actuate in this process of inviting sponsors. So you invite a sponsor, you sell one of the package, because we have several packages, and I will highlight. In each package you sell, you will get 5% commission. We have diamond package, which is going at $10,000. We have platinum package, which is going at $7,500. We have gold package, which is going at $5,000. And we have a silver package, which is going at $3,000, and bronze package, which is going at $1,000. And of course, the bigger package, which is the title sponsorship package, which is going at $100,000 for those who want to leave crazy legacy in this event. So about the payment, maybe you interact with people who want to understand the process of payment. I think it's now open. I think the site is cool. When you visit all the things about registration and payment, I think when you go there, you will see someone who went there before, and when you go right now this week, you'll be able to see that there's now a complete process of registering and paying. So I will urge you to interact again with the website and see how you can be part of this. Yeah. And yeah, we are moving. And, we can't be tired of emphasizing this because we have a vision, and our vision is all about humanity at the end of the day. How can we set ourselves free, both economically and also in terms of knowledge? Okay, as an African continent. That's why we are here every day. We can't tire, okay? Because if you have a mission, not backing up, I want you to understand that we are not just here to just say things. No, we have a vision, and a serious vision. If you really understand how the world is going, I think you should embrace this opportunity. If you really understand and follow what's going on in this world, it's getting tougher day by day. Tougher day by day. It only needs us to come together and set ourselves free. And it's an individual initiative. So when you see something like this, every time we gather here and share more knowledge about how we can leverage these decentralized finance mechanisms, particularly the Actuate token. I think the best thing you can do is be curious and walk with us this journey of setting our continent free. That is what we're doing, both in terms of human development and also health development. That's the goal of Actuate Biomedicine, and it's serious. It's serious. By the time we initiated this initiative, it's I just want to say that we need to set our continent free. That's what we're doing here, and the only way is to embrace this emerging technology, especially blockchain and DeFi. Okay, so let's be curious. Let's participate. Be curious when you approach me, when you approach Barbara, when you approach Frida, any person. We are ready to work with you. It's not about anything but just saving Africa. That's what we're doing. So do us a favor and join us. Bring us sponsors. Do a poster presentation. Do something. You never know where you will land. Okay, and it starts right now. If you just come to class and you just listen, you go back, you sleep. Listen, go back, you sleep. I think something is not going right. Okay, so don't be that person. Okay, own it. Be curious. Learn. Practice. Innovate. Let's build together. Okay, and there's a lot. We have a very passionate CEO, who is Dr. Macharia, who is so much passionate about setting Africa free, because we have never been free. That is it. We are still under colonialism. So let's not, deceive ourselves. We have never moved out of colonialism. That's what we are. That's why we are here. So if you understand that, then you have to own this process, own this summit, and move with it until the end. I am hoping so. Okay, and it will happen for us because we are determined. So the only thing you can do is join us. That's what I can say today. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening. And I think back to you, Barbara.
Okay, thank you very much, Augustine, for reminding us about the summit. And I'm sure Augustine has mentioned how you can be able to participate in the summit, and you can start by attending the summit. With that, I have shared the attendees form. You can be able to sign up as early as now and secure your spot at the summit. We also have the speakers list. We were able to get 100 high-profile speakers. And then you can also join as an exhibitor, or you can join as a sponsor, and we have a wide range of packages for that. So you can be able to pick that which suits your needs or your level of provision. Also, I want to say that this summit is going to be more than just a conference. It's going to be a platform for action, and by your participation, you're going to be contributing to meaningful discussions that can lead to solutions to most challenges in the world currently. And you'll have the chance to influence policy, collaborate on various projects, and make connections that can drive your initiatives forward. And then we encourage you to register if you haven't already. Spaces are filling up fast, and we want to ensure that you have a seat at the table. Like I said, I have shared the attendees form, and you can also visit our website at www.actuate.bio and explore our agenda on the summit, and you'll also get to learn about how you can get involved in the summit. And lastly, if you have any questions or you need more information concerning the summit, do not hesitate to reach out. You can always contact us at our email info@actuate.bio, or again, you can also visit our website because it has most of the answers to your questions. Let us work together so that we can make this summit a success. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at the summit come December. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming to the meeting, for your attention and your participation. And I think we've come to the end of our lesson today, and maybe we can have the meeting adjourned. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I think everyone has understood. Maybe if I can just add one thing about the nature of the summit and the workshops themselves, particularly let's say we have the water workshop. It's gonna be a meeting of profound networking. Okay, profound networking means that you go in there and then you come out with something significant. That thing is significant you create with other people together. So profound, we're going to use this called the creative process for this profound networking. Creative process is a three-step procedure. So I'm giving you the secret so you can know whether you create your poster or you're going to come and speak. Is an event for profound networking, collaborative. It's not like you're going to sit there and listen to other people talking to you, but you are involved in interactive dialogue. It's not even a discussion, it's dialogue where you and other participants are all talking at the same level. So even if we have high profile professionals, you are the same profile. So that gives you opportunity to network at the same level with everybody else who is coming there. Okay. So, and this is going to be a facilitated process. So the reason for this is so that you can come out with something of value to yourself. This thing of value to yourself is what you have always hoped for. That thing you have always wished to create. So how does this work? On day one, everybody, day one in the water workshop, say for example, the water workshop on water and environment and energy. We have everybody in that group, workshop on water, environment, and energy. We are all together. Then we have one question. One question is, what would it be like if we have enough water, our environment is the best, and we have sufficient energy? That means the utopian vision. Who's called the vision of the future, where nobody's lacking water, nobody's lacking energy, and everybody is living in a good environment. So what is it like? And you have thought about those things yourself. That is what's your imagination, what you imagine. And that's why we keep talking about your imagination. You already have that thing in your imagination. It's that you have never, nobody has ever asked you to sit down and talk about this in a professional way with other professionals. Let us imagine together. Imagining together is discovering your shared vision. You'll discover that all of us, everybody who's going to be in that meeting has got the same vision as yourself. The best situation where you have enough water, we have enough energy, and we are living in good environments. All of us. Environment that doesn't have crime, it has got enough resources. That is possible. That is day one. And then people spend the whole day talking about that. They're working managed and they come up with ideas about what would this world look like if we could achieve all that. Then day two, which is going to be the fourth, on the fourth, we come back again with the same people. Now we talk about where are we today? What is the current reality? And what are the pain points? What pains are we experiencing with water shortages we're talking about? With electricity, power supply shortages, with all these blackouts. What are all those pains? Where they come from? So we spend the whole day talking about those things, those bad things that are happening today. That is called the day of the catharsis. Catharsis is like throwing up, detoxifying, to detoxify, because you have to detoxify yourself. This is going to happen at the summit. Remember, you are detoxifying with everybody else, because what these things you are calling shortages, they are toxic things. They are not shortages. It's like, how can you detoxify your imagination? Then, if we manage to detoxify, you will see something that happens that's really dramatic. I've observed these things, and they are very, very powerful, where almost everybody gets a shift of consciousness. The things that you thought were holding you back were just thoughts of holding you back. They are not real. And then on the third day, that's going to be on the 5th, people get together and say, now let us create a roadmap. That's including yourself. What are you going to do as yourself to help us achieve the future we truly want? What are you going to do? And then you discover that you alone cannot do a whole lot. So you need a shared vision. And the substrate, as we talked about, for the shared vision is called the Actuate token itself. Because if we figure out how to get Actuate token supremely liquid, then it ties us all together. And now from that togetherness, when you're tied together, then we are going to march forward towards the future we identified on day one, on the 4th. You see that? And so that's for energy, electricity, and water. Electricity and water environment on the same day, the same workshop. Imagine now we have 15 similar workshops, such that the results that you get from your intensive creative process for the water faucet, we now go and discuss again. We present it to the people in other workshops on day 4. That's going to be on the 6th, December 6th here. Okay, on December 6th. So on December 6th becomes the true summit. That's the summit of the summits, because that's the summit of the workshop. I hope you get that right, that every workshop is going to come up with its own roadmaps, but then it's going to be a summit of workshop which is going to happen on day 6. This is an event you do not want to miss, because where I've experienced such events happening, people come up with mind-blowing ideas. Cannot even believe how this has happened. Because if they form companies, they find investors, they find people support their project right there. 4 days are sufficient to do all that work. That's why it's called a profound networking. This is not a panel where people are sitting down in front there talking to you, talking down to you, but it is a place where whatever you say, whatever you are doing counts. whatever you're thinking counts. Whatever you're feeling counts. Your feelings count. Your feelings count. Your thinking counts. Your thought counts. And also your emotion counts. Everything is accounted for in that summit. Really powerful event. And so I would like you, for you to experience that, be very, very powerful. You cannot miss that for anything. If you miss that, then it's not because you did not know, it's because you did not want to be there. Yes. And so these are going to be facilitated workshops. And when it's talking about sponsors, we're looking for specific sponsors for each one of these workshops. For example, the water workshop, we are looking for someone to lead that workshop, which I'm sure we are very close now to. And then the health access workshop the same way, and the African women in decentralized finance workshop the same way. And when you do that way, it becomes full participatory. You see, everyone participates. For those who are interested in this type of technology, it's called a social technology for creative process. It's time for you to pay serious attention. This technology is not taught to us. And this explains why we are not able to innovate, because we do not understand the creative process. That's these workshops, we are calling them profound networking for actuating the creator within. Profound networking to actuate the creator within. Every one of you is a creator. You can create things. That's why create a poster. That's a creation. But not just a poster. You can create a big solution that's very fundamental, that solves a lot of problems that exist today, given the opportunity. Now, this summit is the opportunity for you to actuate that creator within. So it's going to be highly managed, facilitated dialogue process on actuating the creators within. All of you are creators. All right, so that you can all experience the Genesis moments where your spirit moves, and then you have shift of consciousness, and you stop believing in scarcity, and whatever you have in your imagination, you know that is actually not real, because what is in your imagination is what is real. What looks like reality is not real. It's like upside down world, because things that are made of things that are not made. Okay, things that are made are things that are not made. All those things that you see here today, at one time they were imagination, or in the imagination of someone like you, right? Things that are made of things that are not made. Things that are seen are made of things that are not seen. You cannot get there to make things that are not seen unless you gain access to imagination and then have faith in yourself that you can transmit it. That's a managed process. That's what I'm saying. The workshop itself is the one that gives you the steps towards gaining access to your imagination. Imagination is very hard to access. Very few people are able to get there. But now count yourself to be highly blessed, because you will learn the process of getting access to your imagination so that you can create. And then you kick out all that unbelief. Yes, because there's unbelief that holds us back, that we do not believe that totally capable of doing the things that we are capable of. It's called unbelief. So it is through that process, 3-day process, that you're able to kick out the unbelief. So you believe in yourself, have faith, and you're able to create. And you are going to start creating today by creating that poster, which you're going to post. And then you're going to create it today by registering to be present among the creators, other creators like yourself. All right, thank you so much. And I think we are out of time, and have a good one, everybody.
Okay, thank you, Daktari. We can close.